What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to make an iOS app in just a couple of minutes using Cursor and Xcode. It's going to be a very easy video to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we need is Xcode. This is the official platform by Apple to basically develop our app and also publish it later on into the App Store. Next, we will need Cursor, which is the actual AI that will write our app for us. So they have a free tier that you can start with. So just download those two softwares and let's create a brand new Xcode project. Alright, so on the left right here I have Xcode. As you can see, I have a preview of my iPhone, and I can go here and just basically type my name and it updates, and yeah, that's basically how you code an app. But obviously we're not coding it ourselves. That's why on the right I have here Cursor, which is literally what will enable us to skip everything. And we can just go to the chat, start typing, and it will basically update the code on the left. So with that said, let's actually create our app. So go over here into the prompt and basically start typing what you want. Now, I want to mention that the more precise that you are with your prompt, the better results and outputs that you will get. So I want to create an iOS app for checking the weather, and let's say like ocean conditions. Use the API that you think is best, and also use modern UI. Now obviously I didn't really explain the specific features and mechanics that you want, but obviously that is up to you. This is just a simple tutorial covering the workflow. But now there's a very important thing that we also need to do with Cursor, and is add documentation. Because imagine if we literally added Apple's official documentation of Xcode and everything. Cursor will literally know the best way to build our app because it's documented, right? So in order to do this, just go into this icon over here to add context, then go into docs, and then scroll down and add a new doc. And then this opens up, and we basically just need to paste in a URL of whatever we want, right? So to make your lives easier, what I've done is added all of the documentation that you will need on my free school community. So just join with the first link in the description, and then start to copy the first link for Apple Swift, go into Cursor, paste it in, enter, and then just confirm. And then do exactly the same for Apple Swift UI and the sign tips. And then just go into context, docs, and just add them into our prompt. And now we have Apple Swift UI, Apple Design Tips, so we'll know how to design UI, and then also Apple Swift. So Apple Swift UI and Apple Swift is basically the coding language that Xcode uses to make the apps. And now literally with that said, you can press enter and Cursor will start to make our app. And there we go. As you can see, Cursor actually finished going ahead and making the app, but we do have an error. So don't worry if you have errors when using Cursor and other AI tools. It's completely normal. So basically just go into this tab here, click on this icon, and you can see all the errors and warnings that we have. So basically just take a screenshot of this and you drag it into Cursor's prompt and just type errors. And now Cursor will literally go ahead and fix our errors for us in just a couple more minutes. So basically just do screenshots and just let Cursor know that you have errors. And this is literally the easiest way to fix anything. And there we go. Now actually Xcode and Cursor work together to fix the errors. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna use allow our location when we use the app, this to actually see what weather we have, right? And then we actually have the app over here. I mean, let me see if I can make this a bit bigger, because this is kind of hiding. There we go, perfect. So we have the current location that we will have, right? And then if it's sunny, right now it's pretty sunny, 22 degrees, clear sky, feels like 21. Ocean conditions, like I said, I not only wanted the weather, but also the ocean conditions. So we have the wave height, the water temperature, the wind speed, the visibility, and we can scroll down and we have details, the humidity, pressure, wind, and everything. And it's basically calling an API to get this information. An API is just basically a server, and you're just calling that server to get information, right? That's it. We literally created an app in just a couple of minutes using also Apple Design Tips. So there's padding and correct fonts and colors. And obviously this is just the start. If you wanted to add or modify things, you just go to Cursor and continue typing. So that's it, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what other videos you want to see, and join my free school community if you want to learn how to make apps. Now, yes, with all said, bye bye.